starts doing something, let's be real honest with ourselves here. This is acceptance, right? Who starts doing something and then freaks themselves out of it? The biggest thing here is you need to take some personal responsibility here. Okay? Understand that you're doing it. Right? You're going to write down all the triggers. What is freaking you out? Okay? What is worrying you? But I also want you to ask yourself, what's the worst that could get wrong, and put it out on paper. Because honestly, 99.9% of what you're worrying about isn't going to happen. You have to take some personal responsibility here. Because Laura and I and the coaches, we can only get you so far if you're not doing the work, right? Because I'm telling you, you don't want me to, as much as you think you want the full-fledged wholesaling business handed to you, if you don't know how to do it, that business runs to the ground, right? So we have to work through the steps. You have to work through the stuff. Take some accountability here. We're here to empower you. We're here to guide you, but you have to adapt. And we have to take a lot of different scenarios into play when as coaches, but we can't know all. We can't control what area you choose. We can give you guidance, but if you choose an area against our guidance, that could stall your progress, can it not? If we tell you, we had this issue just last week, we told someone not to do it, and then she says, in 6 months, I've only done one deal. And Laura goes, not Laura Smith, Laura, Coach Laura, she's on now. She goes, but I told you not to do it there. So if you've only done one deal in 6 months, it's because you did it in an area I told you not to do. That's a variable. What I learned about talking to our coach and working with him for 2.5 years, he's a coach that coaches coaches. So for those of you that don't know, we work with a coach that teaches us how to be better coaches. One of the things I noticed is he would give us a lot of advice, but some of it just didn't apply to us completely, and we had to put our own spin on it. So us as coaches, we're going to give you advice. We're going to tell you what worked for us, but you have to make it your own. You have a different personality. You have a different work ethic. You have different things. So I can tell you go out there and call sellers, but how are you going to make it to where it works for you? Okay? Because what made me get over and call sellers may not work for what made you get over it. So you have to understand who you are, okay? But we don't have control over variables. We can only help you with advice and tips. How do you work as a person? How are your skills with people? Because I've met some of you, and I told you on the phone, get on the phone, they will love you. Right? You have the personality that people are going to be attracted to. All you need to do is start talking. Right? Some of you might be more standoffish like me. You don't like to be on the phone. You're more of the back end. You would rather deal with buyers. Right? So you have to find out what works for you. Okay? You have to find out who you are and apply it. So what we give you is a guideline to follow to make you successful, but you have to figure out how it works with you in your current lifestyle, because you are all different people.